A lot of people experience this exact thing and don't talk about it because it's scary. You wake up around 4 in the morning, sometimes 3:30, sometimes closer to 5, and your heart is already racing. Not a little faster, pounding, like you were just running or got bad news. The room is quiet, nothing happened, you were asleep, and now you're lying there thinking, what the hell is wrong with me? Most people immediately assume it's anxiety or a panic attack, or they think something is wrong with their heart, and because it keeps happening around the same time, they start spiraling even more. But here's the part nobody explains in a way that actually makes sense. This is not random, and it's not your body malfunctioning. It's your nervous system doing exactly what it's been trained to do. Your body has a built-in rhythm for stress hormones, especially cortisol. Cortisol naturally rises in the early morning hours to help you wake up. That's normal. But when your nervous system has been under long-term stress, that cortisol release gets pushed earlier and stronger. Instead of a gentle ramp-up, it turns into a jolt. So at 4 in the morning, your body basically decides, time to be alert. Not because the day has started, but because your system doesn't fully trust that it's safe to stay asleep. That's the key piece people miss. This isn't your mind randomly freaking out. It's your body checking for danger. And when the system is overloaded, it prefers waking you up over letting you stay unconscious. Think about it like this. If your brain thinks you're in a risky environment, sleep becomes a liability. From a survival standpoint, being asleep means being unaware. So the body chooses alertness instead. Fast heart rate, shallow breathing, sudden wake up. Not because something bad is happening, but because your system is acting like something could. That's why it feels physical before it feels emotional. The heart is already racing before you have a single anxious thought. The anxiety comes after, when your brain tries to explain the sensation. Another important part, this usually happens to people who look fine on the outside. People who handle responsibilities, stay productive, push through stress, and don't really collapse during the day. Their nervous system never fully powers down, even at night. They fall asleep from exhaustion, not from relaxation. So when they hit lighter stages of sleep in the early morning, which naturally happens around that time, the system takes the opportunity to check in. And if it doesn't feel safe enough, it flips the switch to alert mode. That's why the timing feels eerie. It's not mystical. It's not coincidence. It's biology mixed with chronic stress. This is also why just telling yourself calm down doesn't work. You're already awake because your body decided calm wasn't an option. Trying to reason with it in that moment is like arguing with a fire alarm while it's going off. What makes this pattern stick is what happens after. You lie there, heart racing, trying to fall back asleep. You start worrying about not sleeping, about tomorrow, about why this keeps happening. And without realizing it, you teach your brain that nighttime is a place where things go wrong. So the next night it stays even more alert. That's how this becomes a loop. The fix is not medication first, and it's not forcing sleep. The real fix is teaching your nervous system that night is not a threat. And that doesn't start at 4 in the morning. It starts hours before bed. Most people never actually close the day. They stop working, but they don't stop monitoring. Their brain is still in control mode, still tracking tasks, still holding tension. So when they lie down, the body never fully gets the message that it's safe to let go. If your system never truly stands down in the evening, it will always find a way to wake you up early. 4 in the morning just happens to be the most vulnerable window. Once you understand this, the whole experience stops feeling so mysterious and terrifying. You're not broken. Your heart isn't randomly attacking you. Your body is just stuck in a pattern where it chooses vigilance over rest. The way out is not fighting the wake-ups directly. It's rebuilding the shutdown process, so your system actually trusts sleep again. When that happens, cortisol shifts back to where it belongs. The early morning jolts soften, and waking up doesn't feel like an emergency anymore. I broke down exactly how that reset works in the guide, because this isn't about tricks or calming thoughts. It's about changing the signals your body is getting every single night. Once those signals change, the 4 a.m. wake-ups stop feeling like a threat, and eventually stop happening at all. And when that goes away, mornings stop starting with fear, and sleep finally feels like sleep again.